Well, first of all, Koji hasn't told Boruto the outcome of the Momoshiki deal. Don't you think that would be important to tell him?
Even Koji himself doesn't know anything about the deal because he's asking Boruto.
Bro,
Well, no, he
that
knows
means
he knows things about the deal. He just doesn't know
he knows
which
things, he doesn't know
Momoshiki chose.
everything.
he knows all possible futures about the deal. He's trying to determine which one of those futures it's gonna be.
That's assuming that his update even went that far.
Bro, then how does he know about the deal?
Because Boruto told him.
That's not true.
Why is that not true? Where's this evidence proving
Well,
that this is not true?
First of all, when did he tell him? Considering he wasn't
before he
home?
made the deal. What do you mean he wasn't home? We started
okay,
a new chapter with Boruto already.
He was in the sand village, and then he goes to Momoshiki, and he's in Konoha, talks to Momoshiki, then goes back. So if he tells Koji when he got back, hey, I asked Momoshiki about a deal, and then like later when Inojine's there, they wait till Inojine's there for Koji to be like, so what did he say?
And then Boruto refuses to say anything about it, by the way. So why'd he tell him in the first place?
Any sense.
Yeah, I agree. That wouldn't make any sense.
Boruto has space-time ninjutsu. He could have easily gone back to the hideout and told Koji before we saw him flying in the village and watch, because we know some time has passed since some of the characters have changed their clothing.
Bro.
So he could have easily gone back and then teleported back to the village. Come on, what are we doing here?
To do what? Just to sit on the roof for 5 seconds?
No, to talk to Koji, to discuss what he's going to do with
Momoshiki.
No.
Like, I mean, that's go back to Konoha. Why did he go back to Konoha again to talk to Momoshiki?
Well, for one, based on what we saw in the literal chapter, he went to check on Himawari first, and then he went to talk to Momoshiki. Right?
Well,
yeah, I think it just seems more like normal if he's in Konoha because they revived Matsuri, then goes to check on Himawari before going back home.
No, I'm giving you, because you said like there's no way he could have informed Koji. I'm telling you that there is a way. He could have teleported and spoken to him and informed him of what he's going to do with Momoshiki, which is
so.
But that's also out of character for Boruto to do, given what we've seen over this last arc, and currently. He's not telling Koji everything he's doing behind the scenes.
He's mad at Koji because of the sand mission. He's not going to ask Koji, hey, what should I talk to
Momoshiki for not telling him things. So he's being petty and not telling Koji things.
Exactly.
I'm sure he's not telling Koji every intricate detail. But I doubt he's hiding everything.
Why would he?
That's ridiculous.
Why would he tell Koji that he's gonna make a deal with Momoshiki and then not tell him go out of his way to not tell him the outcome? Just to be petty?
You see, the reason why I know, yes, he literally says that he's being petty in the chapter.
So then, but then at that point, why tell him about the deal? Just let Koji know about it from 10 direction.
No. How can he be petty about the deal if Koji doesn't know that he made the deal?
Well, if Koji's 10 direction lets him know.
No. You see, now we're jumping from one point to the next. He literally just said, like, why would you tell him to then be petty? I'm saying, like, that's why he would tell him, because how can he be petty if he doesn't tell him?
But if he knows that Koji's gonna know anyway,
that's
telling you what you did.
That's only if Boruto didn't do something after he got the last update to change the future again.
You've already.
What do you think Boruto did?
Huh? Hold on, I don't get it.
This would just be in Koji's update. As of right now, the Momoshiki deal
not necessarily
would just be in Koji's.
Yes,
necessarily, because nothing's.
No, necessarily.
Boruto hasn't been given new Singularity of Fate information to do anything with.
What?
All Boruto knew about was the sand mission. That's the end of his Singularity of Fate stuff. We can see the series not being told everything all the time in the past. He knew of the sand mission. So what could he have done after the sand mission? Before all this,
he could have spoken to Koji. That's what I'm saying.
But Koji, he doesn't need to tell Koji because Koji's gonna know based off the recent update because there's no Singularity of Fate action.
If he spoke to Koji and Koji told him about changes to the future, then he could have made an informed decision to then make further changes, which would then affect the validity of Koji's visions.
One, you're assuming that's the case. Two,
I mean, you're assuming everything you're saying as well. That's
but why would Koji tell him that unnecessarily right now?
It isn't unnecessary. He's trying to help him to shape the future. Like, what? He has to tell Boruto something.
But he picks and chooses what to tell him.
It doesn't matter what he tells him. If he tells him something and Boruto changes something because of what he tells him, then that affects the validity.
The only thing he's gonna tell him is this shit.
Not necessarily, and that's why I said to finish the chapter.
But Keto. You revealed a minute ago your thought process working through your analysis. You said you don't think it's going to happen. It's not likely. It's not going to happen. And then you list a very specific reason why you think that. You said, because it's ridiculous. That's a fallacy if that's your reasoning for why you think something's not probable.
Which thing is that?
Yeah, I don't remember. You said it like 3 minutes ago at this point, maybe 5. But again, that's giving it only the benefit of the doubt, assuming it's going to be good. But that's not even how ridiculousness works, because that's not inherently bad. Ridiculousness is some level of ridiculousness is gonna be in every story. That's not even a bad thing. There's a lot of ridiculous scenes in Naruto that are a good thing.
You should take that advice, because you guys are arguing that nothing can be ridiculous. Everything needs to make perfect logical sense.
That's not
true. Even in this stream, we've been okay with certain things. Let me give you an example. Shikamaru telling them about Ada, the Ada plan. It's not logical, but it would be an emotional response.
Hold on. So for one, that has not happened.
You were the one who hated it because it wasn't logical and it didn't make sense to you. So you're the hypocrite now.
No, Kamui, that doesn't go against my argument, because that hasn't happened in the story. That's your theory. I'm talking about things that
it's not our theory. It's what we said we would like to happen. We didn't predict it, Will.
Yeah, and I'm saying that I think that should not happen.
That's not a theory. I want you to concede that.
It is a theory. You're theorizing.
No, it's not.
I told
Let
you.
me pull up the definition of theory. Hold on. Let me pull up the definition of theory.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
Keto.
A supposition or a system of ideas. Hold on. A supposition or a system of ideas, which is what you just presented, intended to explain something, which is what you were trying to explain. Especially
we're not trying to
one based. Hold on. Especially one based on general principles, independent of the thing to be explained. So nothing here says about prediction or anything. It says a supposition or a system of ideas, which is what you presented. A system of ideas.
It continues.
Intended to explain something, which is what you did. So it's a theory.
What's that last part? The last part you just did.
Hold on. So for one. Let me finish. So for one, the last part is irrelevant because it says especially.
No, hold on. That's not how that works. You stop that bullshit right now. No, you can't just stop. It's the system of ideas. No. That last part's what matters.
I am. I'm just saying. Anything that comes after the comma with especially, that's not entirely. It's just specifying some instances. So it goes on to say, especially one based on general principles independent of the thing to be explained. It doesn't help your case either way, but I'm just explaining why it doesn't help your case. Okay, in either case.
Okay, so
so what you did present was a theory. Yeah, by the way, I just want to.
Well, first of all. You're using one of the definitions, and you're not using the obvious context theory definition.
Okay, sure.
That's the first thing.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Well, let's remember, Kamui, that Keto loves the 1% possibilities, so that's probably the theory that he chose.
For example, you didn't use a set of principles on which the practice of an activity is based, which is not. That's a definition of theory, and it's not what we're doing. An idea used to account for a situation or justify a course of action. Again, not what we're doing.
Yeah, what you're doing is a
collection of propositions. This is the mathematics one. A collection of propositions to illustrate the principles of a subject. Not what we're doing.
Exactly. So why are we reading those definitions?
Oh my god.
What you're doing is the first one.
When
you're
you say theory
ideas
in the obvious context
something.
that we mean theory, and I say we're not theorizing what this.
You literally said.
You obviously know.
Kamui,
this is not the definition
Kamui,
you had in mind when you said theory,
Kamui,
Keto. Don't pull that card. You said, yes, it was. No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Now you're trying to redefine what
stop lying
the meaning of theory
Stop
is.
pulling
This
out
is
your
crazy.
old English definition from the Mellow debate. This is not what you were thinking.
This is crazy. Bro is literally saying, I
so
don't
that
know the definition of theory. This is crazy. I already won the point. It's fine.
No,
Theory.
Keto, this is not that is not the definition of theory you were thinking
how do you
when
know
you
what
said
I
that?
was thinking when I said it?
Because you're a normal human being who talks
Oh my
about
goodness.
Boruto. Keto, you do Boruto theories on your channel. You know
That's
what
why I
the word
should know
theory
the meaning
means
of
to
theory
you.
should
You
mean.
know it's prediction. That's what
I'm
you
gonna
think
send
of when
it-
you say
no,
theory.
that's not true.
Yes, it is. Stop
Hold on.
bullshit. I'm
No,
done.
hold
You're
on.
such
So
a
for one,
You're
one,
worse
how-
than the ancient one.
No, you see how I can prove this is because when we're
You
making
can't
predictions.
prove it. You
Hold
can't
on.
prove that.
I can. Hold on, I can. So when we're making prediction videos, we have prediction in the title. When we're making theories, we have theory in the title.
And it's
You
the
want me to show you
same
this?
thing when you do
If it's the
it.
same thing, I wouldn't use them differently.
That is not. No. That's not true because you're doing it for algorithm
Do I need to
reasons.
search up the meaning of the word prediction?
No, you're doing it for clicks and views, Keto. That's not why. You're mixing up the titles. You're not doing it because you're doing
crazy.
anything different.
That's crazy. Hold on. The definition of prediction is a thing predicted. Wow.
Yeah, real helpful there. Can I also just add that we have a theories tab and we don't have a predictions playlist on our channel, but we do have a rewrites playlist separate from that, indicating it is different. So we know what it means.
So you're proving my point.
That's
So, Kamui,
proving
you're just
our
wrong, bro.
point, and you're
Well,
saying
hold on,
it's proving your point.
Are rewrites theories?
No.
Well, hold on. But they're a supposition or a system of ideas intended to explain something.
No.
You don't know the definition of theory, clearly.
No, they're not. No, they're not. No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
The theories, what you say in rewrites are not intended to explain an existing
Yes, they are. They're
concept.
to explain the rewrite.
Hold on. Can I finish? When you're
and also why it's better.
Kamui is so hyped up right now.
How theory applies when you're theorizing about an existing material. You're trying to craft a theory around the existing narrative to fit the current story and to follow that through line. That's how the theory works when theorizing about an existing property. When it comes to rewrites, hold on, I'm not finished. When it comes to rewrites, you're creating your own narrative. You're changing you're not explaining an existing concept to map out the story, how you believe someone else's material would play out. You're creating your own story. So those are two different things.
Yeah, so
it wouldn't
two
be a
problems
theory.
with
You're
this.
creating
One. We weren't doing how we think it will play out. That's not what we were doing. You're doing the prediction thing there. Second, what we did was fundamentally a rewrite in concept.
Repeat what you said. Repeat what you said.
Which part?
The theory that you're claiming is not a theory. What was it?
You mentioned how the story will play out in your thing. That's not what we were doing.
Hold on. No. I'm asking, what did you say? What was the thing you said? Do you remember it?
The Shikamaru thing?
Yeah, which led to this argument.
That we would like it if that happened.
No,
the same way that, for example,
no,
I'm going to use the exact same wordage for something. The same way I would like it if Dosu wasn't killed the way he was, which is fundamentally a rewrite topic. And I use the same wordage.
Exact thing you said. Can you repeat the exact thing that you presented?
Which exact thing?
How you thought it would go? What did you say? What was?
We never said how we thought it would go. We made zero theory.
Kamui, phrase it however you want. I just want you to tell me what exactly you said. What was the thing?
I already told you.
Like,
we would like it if Shikamaru did blank.
No, not blank. What did you say you'd like Shikamaru? You'd like it if Shikamaru did. What did you say?
If he revealed his Ada plan.
No. Okay. So I just want to make it clear. You didn't say you'd like it. You said that's what will happen.
No, it's not.
We did not.
We can go back in the stream right
You're
now.
right. We can, and we will, to prove you wrong.
Go ahead.
Tell me it's past 3 a.m. We should not do that right now. We should do that.
No, I'm telling you, that's what
we're making Keto take the L.
And you guys literally said I'm wrong for saying that it wouldn't go the other way. You said your theory made
we
more
were
sense.
arguing over you're like, oh, we wouldn't like it because it's illogical or whatever. We're saying that it could be an emotional response, like he's pushed into a corner.
Yes,
we're not nowhere do we say it will happen or we think it will.
You did say
just
it will
that we would like it.
No,
we think it would be good if they did.
See, when you pull back the stream and you see what you said, you hear what you said, it's gonna be like
and we will stand by it.
When you read the chapter and you realize that they didn't have a fight. And
Oodie, can you pull up a transcript while it's live?
Quickly.
Oh, good point. Yeah, let's see.
Because if we can do that, that'll be the quickest way to do this.
You're right.
So, Kamui did present an idea to explain something in the story, which is
okay, but that's also what a rewrite is doing.
No.
Yes, it is because it's using the existing material. Way to do this
to create a new story, not to explain.
Okay, and what we're doing, if we're talking about something that doesn't exist in the story, is creating a new story.
No.
Because it doesn't exist.
It does exist because
no, it doesn't. Shikamaru telling Kobu about Ada doesn't exist.
No, that is the theory part. But what exists in the story?
But it's not a theory because we're not saying we think it will happen. It's no different than a rewrite. It's a preemptive rewrite.
No. For one, I just presented the definition for theory. Nowhere in the definition for theory did it say you have to say something will happen.
Okay,
it could be you said that something could happen.
Because we're explaining something
could happen. No. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because nowhere does it say it has to be something that could happen.
A rewrite, how many times?
You're rewriting. Okay, you're making a theory.
A rewrite is you creating something from scratch. You're creating a story.
Okay, we created an idea from scratch that doesn't exist in the story.
The idea you're creating is to explain an existing
there's
story.
a lot, I'm going to tell you right now, there is a much easier way to explain the difference, and you're not picking it, and I'm baffled by this.
No. The way I'm presenting is easy, and I know you understand it, but you're just trying to be difficult.
No. I'm just saying exactly the view. The way we're explaining it is easy, and you're just trying to be difficult.
I'm not. Because I explained it. I'm gonna send the meaning of rewrite so you can understand the difference between these two words, because clearly you guys don't. So rewrite,
we're not saying they have the same definition.
Hold on, anyways, let me finish. Rewrite, write something again so as to alter or improve it. You're changing something. No.
Yeah, we are changing it because it hasn't happened.
When you presented the idea, it wasn't to change something because it hasn't happened as yet. You presented an idea to explain
because
something.
In our words,
how can you change something that hasn't happened?
By making it happen.
Keto, have you ever done a rewrite?
When you're not Ikimoto, you are not Ikimoto. How can you rewrite something that doesn't exist? Oh my god.
Keto, have you ever done a rewrite?
I've already won the argument.
Have you ever done a rewrite of Naruto or Boruto?
Okay, I've already won the argument. See how that doesn't get us anywhere, Keto?
You've never done a rewrite anywhere?
No.
Nowhere. You've never done a rewrite in your life of anything?
Never of anything.
Such bullshit.
Bro, I'm going to your channel right now before you can unlist it.
What are you talking about?
You'll find where you rewrote something.
Probably done a rewrite on stream.
Nothing on this page that is a rewrite, bro. There's nothing there.
Go rewrite.
I bet you in like one of your videos explaining why something doesn't make sense, you've offered a suggestive alternative. You said, it would be better if blank. That's a rewrite.
So Keto, you realize this definition doesn't fit.
That would be, but that's not a theory, though. I never said that's a theory.
We never said our thing was a theory.
No, listen to what I'm saying. You just presented something saying that if I've ever saw something that I said, okay, cool, it would make more sense if it was this. I don't disagree. I never said saying that would be a theory. That is changing something that already exists. What's different with what you said is not you changing something that already exists, because that plot line hasn't happened in the story. It doesn't exist as yet. You're presenting an idea.
Well,
that
no,
you
no, no. I
think
mean, no. I
could
mean,
be
it would
a
change
good
it because if it
explanation. Hold
happens
on,
right
can I
now,
finish?
when we're talking
Can I
about
finish? You
No.
present an idea that could
Probably.
explain, could happen in the future, that Shikamaru might expose the Ada thing in the future
Yeah, but in
interview
our
that
rewrite, it's
hasn't
already
happened
happened.
as yet. That's
But in
not
our rewrite,
a
it's already
rewrite
happened.
of the
That's a
story,
different.
because the story hasn't presented that in the story as
Yeah,
yet.
but it's
So
a rewrite,
can we
because it's already
understand the
happened in our rewrite.
Anyway, all right, can we move on?
Well, Keto,
That's great.
why did you title this video "Ada Rewrites Boruto's History"?
Because that's a good thing to bring up, because she did, in a sense.
Well, no, Ada didn't
Because
do a
if she
rewrite
switches-
because the definition is write something again so as to alter or improve it, and Ada
Exactly,
didn't
the
write
word alter-
anything. Well, no,
Yeah,
Ada didn't write anything.
Let alone
She
again.
did write something. You know, the word write can mean many things. So
what did she write?
Write is to alter something, right?
So you're just using the definition in the word that's circular.
So write
That's
something
not
again
circular.
so as
That's
to
me
write it.
using the definition of the word.
So
That's
to alter
crazy.
something again so as to alter it.
Something again
Circular
so
would
as to write
be
it.
me using
So she's going to alter it so as to alter it.
No. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. All right? I'm saying to rewrite something could be to change something, right?
So with a caveat,
that's what
which is something we weren't allowed to do earlier.
It's not a caveat.
With
It's interpreting the thing how it's supposed to be interpreted. You've never used the word
right. Okay, Kamui was interpreting the block that was meant to be interpreted.
If I have a book in front of me with multiple words and I erase a word and rewrite it to something else, that's
writing.
Changing, altering the story.
Yeah, that's rewriting.
Okay, but Keto.
So I'm altering the story.
But
if I have a T and I alter it into a different word, that's me writing, but I'm altering it.
Keto, if you have a sentence and you add an extra word at the end of the sentence, you've altered it. You've changed it.
Yes, and I did that by doing what? Writing, correct? So
no. You rewrote it. You rewrote the sentence. I
didn't rewrite the sentence.
Yeah, you did, because it's a new sentence now.
You altered it.
A longer sentence.
No. We need to. Why are we?
You've moved the period at the end of a new word.
If to rewrite the sentence means to erase the sentence and write it over again differently.
No, it doesn't have to do that. No. With Daiko did his rewrite and he included a Daiko original arc, that's still a rewrite of Naruto.
If the word is, if I have two words, if I have a sentence that says, I am here, and then I add now at the end, I'm not rewriting the sentence, I'm altering the sentence by adding the word now at the end.
When Daiko rewrote Naruto and he adds a Daiko original arc, that is changed the Naruto story, even though it's only added and erased nothing.
Why does how Daigo chooses to use words define how they actually function?
Because it works in that case. He rewrote Naruto.
It works for him.
Naruto is not the same now. It's only been an addition.
One, I agree with you, because in that sense, he is rewriting the story, because he's literally writing an entire script in his own words. Yes, that would be rewriting the story. But
then I'll give you a different example.
Hold on, can I finish? If he had the entire script of
Why am I not allowed to finish my examples? Only you are.
Finish.
No, I'm not. I'm still going, because I was going to give you another example. So if you have the 700 chapters of Naruto and you add the Shin Uchiha arc at the end and it's in Naruto, I have rewritten Naruto. It's not the same story.
Can you repeat what you just said?
Chapter 700, all 700 chapters of Naruto. That's the Naruto story. If I took the Shin arc or the Boruto movie arc and I made it into a 730 chapter Naruto story, I have rewritten Naruto. It is not the same Naruto story. And all I did was add.
Yeah, but no. Hold on. That's dumb. You're creating a sequel. That's what you're doing.
No. I did not create a sequel. I rewrote Naruto to be a 730 chapter Naruto manga. It is not the same Naruto story.
What do you mean? Did you change anything from the Naruto story in the past?
Yes, by making it longer.
No, you
It is
didn't. That's you
fundamentally
adding
different.
to the story. Do you know
Yeah,
what the
that's a
hell? That
change.
doesn't
You
make
know,
any.
Keto,
Kamui, I
if
know
you
you're better
add
than
muscle,
this.
your body
Kamui,
has
I know you're
changed.
better than this. I know you're better than this. If you have a 700 chapter story and you add 10 more chapters, you're not rewriting the story. You're adding
Yes,
to the
you are.
story,
It's
which
a
means you're
different story.
altering the story. It's not a different story.
You've
story is
literally
not
used
being
alter and
changed.
changed. You have used alter and changed interchangeably, but
adding.
now you're going to try
Hold
to
on.
act
Okay.
like you're different.
Okay. So did Boruto rewrite Naruto?
When and how?
When they created the additional Boruto chapters after Naruto ended, did Boruto rewrite Naruto?
No, because it's not the Naruto manga, and like it is in my version. It's a different manga.
It's a different manga. Okay, so question.
My version is it's the same manga,
question.
but it's longer. That's a rewrite. It's a different Naruto story.
Question. So let's say Naruto. Let's go to the Naruto anime. They have the Naruto anime, Naruto Shippuden. Did Naruto Shippuden rewrite the Naruto anime?
You already know the answer to that based on what I just said.
No, I just know. Can you answer the question?
The answer is no, because it's a different anime.
Oh, is it a different anime when it's Naruto Shippuden? It's a continuation of Naruto.
Different name.
It's literally Naruto
it starts
Shippuden.
from episode 1 again. It's a different anime.
It's not a different anime. It's continuing
yes, it
Naruto.
Is.
It's a
literally,
you know
you
the
can
difference
go on the Crunchyroll, whatever website you want. It's a different anime.
It's not a different anime. It's a continuation. We know the
Yes,
meaning of words, right?
Boruto is a continuation of Naruto. It's still a different manga. Boruto True Blue Vortex is a different manga from Boruto Naruto Next Generation. Despite being a continuation. No, it literally is, Kino. In fact, Ikimoto himself has an interview about it.
If it's a different manga, because in Boruto's case, because the protagonist has changed. It's a different story. It's a different story, but it continues.
That's even
from Naruto.
worse
That's
if
why,
you're actually going to make that argument. But either way.
It's a different story that continues from Naruto. That's why it's a sequel. When you go back to Naruto
Boruto True Blue Vortex isn't a sequel. That's the
protagonist. Boruto is a sequel. Do I need to pull up what a sequel is?
Boruto True Blue Vortex is not supposed to be a sequel to Boruto Naruto Next Generation.
Boruto True Blue Vortex versus a recorded work that continues the story or develops the theme of an earlier one. Now, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna screenshot this and put this here.
Keto. Let me just to clarify. Are you actually saying that Boruto True Blue Vortex is meant to be a sequel to Boruto Naruto Next Generations? But it's the intent.
Is Boruto a sequel? Yes, Boruto is both a sequel and a spin-off to Naruto. It is a sequel because
Keto, are you listening to a word I'm asking?
In the same universe, following
you're not listening to what I'm saying whatsoever.
Also being a spin-off because it branches. All right,
Keto, you're not listening to what I said whatsoever. You just proved your point. But my point. I'm not saying Boruto's not a sequel to Naruto. Listen to me. I'm saying, is Boruto True Blue Vortex a sequel to Boruto Naruto Next Generations? I've said it like 5 times.
No, but that's a different example. You haven't answered.
No, because everything you just said applies to it, and you kept saying it again and again after I said that.
Before we get to True Blue Vortex, answer the question about Boruto to Naruto. We're talking Next Generations first. I'll get to True Blue Vortex.
And I already said Boruto is a separate story from Naruto, but you said when I kept talking about True Blue Vortex to Boruto, you kept saying it's a different story with different protagonists.
When I said Boruto is a sequel, you said it wasn't.
You weren't listening to what I fucking said! Boruto 2 Blue Vortex! Not 1 Blue Vortex! 2 Blue Vortex! We can rewind!
We can rewind the stream.
Yes, you can!
Boruto and I keep saying sequel to Naruto's manga. When Naruto ended and they added the 10 chapters for Boruto, is that a sequel? You said no. And then you moved to True Blue Vortex.
No, Kido. You did not fucking listen to anything I said.
Okay, I'm sure.
Yes, rewind the stream, Oodie. Because you're not listening to what I said. When I said
when they added the 10 chapters after Naruto ended at chapter 700, was that not a sequel? You said no.
No. You did not listen to anything I said.
Okay, I'm sure.
Because
I'm
every
sure.
time I said sequels, I kept saying Boruto 2 Blue. I kept asking about Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, and you continuously did not listen to Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. I specified that in my thing with the whole Naruto thing was that it'd be the same story, and that when Boruto, the Boruto Naruto guy and all that stuff is a different manga, it's a different story.
Yes,
the Naruto Shippuden anime is a different anime from Naruto. If you don't want to listen to me, that's on you.
I heard you say that, but those are
you heard everything you wanted to hear, which was nothing I said.
That's literally a different thing because you said both. For some reason,
no, you weren't listening to me.
You said,
and I repeated myself like 8 times.
I remember.
You are choosing to be difficult.
And you can go back.
Rewind the stream, Oodie.
You can
Rewind the
stream all you want.
Rewind the stream.
You will see when I said it. When Naruto.
And you will see it when I don't do what you're saying.
Added the 10 chapters. Was that not a sequel?
Rewind the stream.
You answered that, and then you brought up.
No, I didn't.
Blue Vortex.
No, I didn't.
If you want to, we can move on to Boruto 2 Blue Vortex.
No. We're gonna rewind the stream.
A sequel to Boruto. You can do that in your spare time while I'm talking.
No. We're gonna do it right now.
And you can do that. I don't care. I'm not stopping you. You have your fingers. Go ahead and do it. As I said,
I'm waiting for Oodie.
Boruto 2 Blue Vortex. Where's Oodie?
I'm right here.
He's if you like to.
I mean, just let me know how long back you want me to go.
Well, at this point,
5 minutes.
We're gonna have to rewatch like 10 minutes, but.
Well, do you want me to go back 5? Do you want me to go back 10 minutes?
It hasn't been that long.
5 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes.
I don't know. Just
all right there.
Through it.
8 minutes. Okay.
Not rewriting the sentence. I'm altering the sentence by adding
when
the word
Daigo rewrote Naruto and he adds a Daigo original arc, you can probably go forward a little bit.
Okay, I'll go forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay.
Why?
All I did was that.
Yeah, but no. Hold on. That's dumb. You're creating a sequel. That's what you're doing.
No. I did not create a sequel. I rewrote.
So am I good to play here? Or you want me to keep going?
No, this will be good.
Okay.
Naruto to be a 730 chapter.
So by the way, since both you and Keto are talking in the video, and both you and Keto are here to talk in real life, just say the word banana out loud so I know when it's you ready for me to pause, so I can tell the difference.
Naruto manga. It is not the same Naruto story.
What do you mean? Did you change anything from the Naruto story in the past?
Yes, by making it longer.
No, you didn't.
It is fundamentally different
to the story. Do you know that?
Yeah, that's a change. Keto, if you add muscle, your body is changed.
I know you're better than this. If you have a 700 chapter story and you add 10 more chapters, you're not rewriting the story. You're adding.
Yes,
to the
you
story,
are. It's
which
a
means
different
you're
story.
Altering the story. It's not a different story.
You literally used alter and changed. You have used alter and changed interchangeably, but now you're going to try to act
okay. So did Boruto rewrite Naruto?
When and how?
When they created the additional Boruto chapters after Naruto ended, did Boruto rewrite Naruto?
No, because it's not the Naruto manga, and like it is in my version. It's a different manga.
It's a different manga.
Bananas. My version is. So, Keto.
Nobody said anything about 2 Blue Vortex yet. We're still talking about Boruto, as I just fucking said. But because you're not listening,
I said that wasn't a rewrite.
You didn't hear. But sure, sure. You didn't answer me. You just jumped to 2 Blue Vortex. That's surely what happened. I'm sure.
Yeah, we keep playing.
Sure. Continue. I just love that it's recorded.
When you're gonna hear the 2 Blue Vortex part eventually, but.
Yeah, that's what I fucking said. You said 2 Blue Vortex afterwards. You didn't say when I said the 10 chapter thing. But I said that
Boruto doesn't rewrite Naruto because it's a different story. So wait for the 2 Blue Vortex part.
Okay,
it's the same manga, but it's longer. That's a rewrite. It's a different Naruto story.
Oh, question. So let's say Naruto. Let's go to the Naruto anime. They have the Naruto anime, Naruto Shippuden. Did Naruto Shippuden rewrite the Naruto anime?
You already know the answer to that based on what I just said.
No, I just know. Can you answer the question?
The answer is no, because it's a different anime.
Oh, is it a different anime when it's Naruto Shippuden? It's a continuation of Naruto.
Different name.
It's literally Naruto
it starts
Shippuden.
from episode 1 again. It's a different anime.
It's not a different anime. It's continuing
Yes, it
Naruto.
is.
It's a
It literally,
you know
you
the
can
difference
go
between
on
a
to
different
Crunchyroll, whatever
story
website you want. It's
and
a
a
different
continuation.
anime.
It's not a different anime. It's a continuation. We know the
Yeah,
meaning of words,
Boruto
right?
is a continuation of Naruto. It's still a different manga. Boruto True Blue Vortex is a different manga from Boruto Naruto Next Generation. Despite being a continuation. You know, it literally is. Ikimoto himself. So, Kito, you said no to that.
Okay. What?
Explain. It's not a different manga. Really?
No. Hold on. No, when I said no, I'm trying to. No. Hold on. If you go back and play it again.
You go back to when you say no 50 times to what I just said.
Going back 15 seconds.
I wasn't listening.
Okay, go back 15 seconds.
Oh, you weren't listening? I've been at the thing I said.
I wasn't listening just
now. The thing
now.
I'm accusing you of not doing, listening? Yeah, okay, thank you for agreeing. Concession accepted.
Okay, anyways, when you're ready to play, let me know.
Okay.
It's a continuation. We know the meaning of words,
right? Boruto
right?
is a continuation of Naruto. It's still a different manga. Boruto True Blue Vortex is a different manga from Boruto Naruto Next Generation. This might be a continuation. No, it literally is, Kito. In fact, Ikimoto himself has an interview about it.
If it's a different manga, because in Boruto's case, because the protagonist has changed. It's a different story.
So, Kito, put bananas. Bananas. So I said Boruto True Blue Vortex is a different manga from Boruto Naruto Next Generations. You say no, and you're saying it's different protagonist system. You're still responding to what I said.
But you missed it, because when I answered, I said no. Boruto True Blue Vortex is a different manga. But I go on to clarify, but in Naruto's case, as opposed to Boruto...
No, you just say... No, you didn't do that there. You're continuing...
I literally...
Rewind it again.
Go back and play what I said. Go back and play it again. Go back and play it again. And listen carefully.
I went back 8 times.
It starts from episode 1 again. It's a different anime.
It's not a different anime. It's continuing
Naruto.
It's a continuation.
Literally, you can go on to Crunchyroll, whatever website you want. It's a different anime.
It's not a different anime. It's a continuation. We know the meaning of words,
Boruto
right?
is a continuation of Naruto. It's still a different manga. Boruto True Blue Vortex is a different manga from Boruto Naruto Next Generation. This might be a continuation.
Hold on, pause. Bananas. So I want you to listen. He makes 2 statements. He says Boruto is a different manga from Naruto. And then he says Boruto True Blue Vortex is a different manga from Boruto. He makes 2 points. So when I answered the question, I said, no. Yes, Boruto True Blue Vortex is a different manga from Naruto, but Boruto is different from Naruto in a sense that, and I continue to explain, because he makes 2 separate points in rapid succession. That's why I answer both at the same time. Did you get that?
Wait, no, play it. In fact, Ikimoto himself has an interview about it.
If it's a different manga, because in Boruto's case, because the protagonist has changed. It's a different story. It's a different story, but it continues.
That's even worse if you're actually going to make that. Pause it right there, Bananas. Pause it. Kito, you said a minute ago that you mentioned different from Naruto. You did not say that there. You just said it's a different story because of the Boruto's change in protagonist. You've never said from Naruto. You've only responded to the most recent thing I said.
No.
Yes, that is what you did. You never clarified. You're going back to the older one. You're just responding.
Is a different
the
manga.
only thing you clarify is the Boruto is different manga from Naruto. And then don't get back to Naruto. You don't say Naruto.
Did I? Hold on. Ood, rewind this stream a few seconds. I literally say different from Naruto in the clip just now. Kamui, are you not listening? I literally just said different from Naruto. Did you not hear me say that?
I do not hear you say that.
Alright, Ood, rewind about 5
seconds. Okay, I
went
back 10 seconds.
In Boruto's case, because the protagonist has changed. It's a different story. It's a different story, but it continues.
That's even worse if you're actually going to make that argument.
But either way. It's a different story that continues from Naruto. That's why it's a sequel.
You're saying
pause, banana.
And then
just say it's a different story.
But then I clarify like 50 times. I'm saying
this is what I'm talking about. You see, Kamui loves to make claims and then when you prove them wrong, he just moves on to the next point. He first made a claim that I didn't address it. Then he said,
Keto.
He just said you didn't say it's different from Naruto. Then when I proved that I did say that it's different from Naruto, he says, oh, well, you did say that, but
to say Naruto,
you see what I'm talking
and
about?
then in the next part of this clip, when I said Boruto Duper Vortex, and you keep talking about Naruto, not listening to what I'm saying.
I didn't say, I
we're
didn't
talking
take
two different
30
points at that
seconds. I didn't take 30 seconds.
It took a while.
You should allow me to speak. But the thing is that you don't listen. You just love to speak. So while I'm
you don't
speaking,
listen to me when I keep saying something.
You're gearing up to speak. That's why you just said that I never said different from Naruto when I literally say that in the fucking clip.
15 seconds later.
It doesn't matter when I said it. I did say
it. Yes, it does.
But the thing is
because
that
if
Kamui,
I keep talking about
you didn't hear,
and you're not, because Keto, that tells me you're not you're not listening to what I'm saying because you're talking about some other thing that you're gearing up to say.
Remember, his
what did I just say?
claim is that I didn't.
What did I just say right now?
But then
what did
now
I just say?
He's saying
repeat
that
what
I didn't say it
repeat what I said a second ago.
I'm not going to repeat the
because exactly you're doing the same fucking thing as me. You're gearing up to say what you want to say, not listening to me and blaming me for doing the same thing. But you do the same fucking thing.
I'm literally
you're doing
in
the
the
same
middle of explaining my point,
thing,
and you want me
you're
to
being
stop
hypocritical.
speaking.
I'll admit that I'm doing it. I'll admit
you.
I'm not listening to you right now, and you're
I-
not listening to me.
I
But you're gonna act like, oh, I'm listening to you so much, and you're not listening to me. You're doing the same thing.
Why should I stop speaking to listen?
Why
to
should
anything
I
you're
stop
saying
speaking
if you're not gonna let me finish?
If you're not gonna let me finish.
Because you literally asked me a question.
Because you're doing the exact same thing.
We can rewind the stream again,
the
right?
exact same thing, Keto.
Look,
the
you see what I'm talking
exact
about?
same thing.
He literally
and unlike you, I can go all day.
Can listen.
You've seen us on this podcast, and you're not going to win that battle. So it's up to you for when you want to stop.
Again.
Because I'm not listening. I don't know what you're saying. It's probably equally as nonsensical as what I'm doing right now. I can guarantee it. We're both saying nonsense. Nobody knows what we're saying. Oodie doesn't know what we're saying. We could be talking about bananas for all he cares. You probably heard bananas though, because bananas.
I did hear that.
I cobbled together a rough draft and then rewrote Keto's mind because Keto's running something again, so as to alter. Oh, did you stop finally? Okay.
See what I'm talking about? Crazy. And he's gonna start speaking again once I start speaking, even though he just stopped.
Yeah, I could do that intentionally just to piss you off.
You're not pissing me off, trust me. I'm doing totally fine. This looks very poorly on you. I'm just letting you know.
Well, at least I finished my Duolingo for the day.
Perfect. You can say it looks poorly on me all you want.
But
no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Because I keep clarifying Boruto Duper Vortex like 50,000 times in this next thing, and you keep not listening to it either. So if you want to say I'm not listening, you're not listening either. It would be equally as bad.
Okay. All right. So I allowed you to finish, so now I'm going to speak. So, as I said in the very clip I pulled up just now, you claim that I didn't say something that I did.
You haven't pulled up a clip, Keto. You haven't done anything.
I can't even finish saying anything. I can't even finish speaking.
Because what you just said's wrong.
And then when I started to speak, okay, so we're just playing semantics. I know that you're upset.
That's all you've been doing.
You see, you're screaming now. Calm down, bro. It's just anime. Calm down. So as I was saying,
stop. Do not play that
we pulled
card,
up.
I will be passionate, but do not play that. It's just anime. Don't play that card, bro. And you're gonna try to do the cool guy act after. Oh, I'm not even. Shut up.
I don't know why you're behaving like this. Calm down, bro. Calm down. It's just anime.
It's because you're doing this, and it's rage.
You'll be okay. You live.
Stop.
I'm not rage baiting you. You're being
emotional.
You
are. You're being Get out of here.
Over anime. That's what you're doing, and I'm telling
you.
See,
you're doing it right now. You're proving the point.
Proving what point? I'm telling
you. That
it's
rage bait when you say stuff like that. It's so obvious.
You're being overly emotional right now. It's just.
See, you're doing it again.
But as I was saying, right? When it comes to the Boruto stuff, I think there's a difference. Now, there's a difference between the two stories, right? When it comes to Naruto and Boruto. Boruto is a sequel. The protagonist has changed, right? So it's a different context, right? When it comes to Boruto and Tubu Vortex, I don't see those two things as the same as Boruto switching from Naruto, because Boruto is still the protagonist. It's a continuation of Boruto's story, right?
So I have a question for you.
Part 1.
I have a question for you, Kino. Is the Kawaki arc a sequel to the previous arcs of Boruto, Naruto, Next Generations?
The Kawaki arc?
Yeah, is it?
No, it's contained in Boruto's story. Boruto is still the protagonist.
Boruto's not the protagonist of the arc.
What? Of course he is.
No, he's not.
Oh, hold
if
on.
you understand storytelling, it's not Boruto. It's Naruto.
When Boruto,
however, the Koda, when Kawaki's the protagonist, out of curiosity, just curious.
Question.
Or I got another one for you. The Itachi Pursuit arc when Sasuke's the protagonist. Are these all different stories?
So we do understand the difference between shifting focuses in a story where the deuteragonist can take focus and still not be the protagonist. Right?
They are the protagonists of that arc.
Oodie,
take it away. The screenwriter will tell you.
But they're not the protagonist
of the screenwriter explain it.
Do we understand the difference? They're not the protagonist of the story, right?
The arc is a story.
Naruto
Please
is the protagonist
of
Naruto. No, I'm sure Ood is, unless Ood is gonna lie, because Ood knows I'm telling the truth. The protagonist of the story is Naruto. It doesn't matter if the focus shifts briefly to a different character. The protagonist of the story is still Naruto. We understand this, right?
But the protagonist changes. So it's not the soul defining difference here.
Okay, I'm sure you can believe that. Just know you're wrong.
I can only imagine what Kamui's face looks like right now.
There's been a lot of laughing.
That 2 seconds of silence from Kamui gave me everything I need. Brilliant chef's kiss. Kiddo, your rhetoric tonight has been a roller coaster.
Hey, just spitting, bro. Just spitting, bro. I want everyone to know.
Spitting trash, I agree.
Yes, I know. Kamui thinks Boruto wasn't the protagonist of Boruto. I'm sure
the Kawaki arc, no, or the Koda arc, no.
Yeah,
ask Oodie.
The good thing is that I didn't say an arc. I said the protagonist of the story, the main character of the story.
You do realize the arcs are stories.
The arcs are
and also you do realize the main character of a story can change too.
Story is
you also know that the main character of an overarching story can change too, without being a new story.
That didn't happen. The overarching, the main
but you're using that as the reason.
No, but I'm giving. But I brought. Did I not give specific examples when it pertains to the Boruto and Naruto story, so you can understand?
But that's not what makes it a different story. That on its own doesn't make it a new story. That's not the reason.
You literally just. I literally gave you the example. The entire focus shifts from Naruto. Then the story is literally rebranded to Boruto's manga. That's a very clear difference.
So what about Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, which rebranded to Boruto 2 Blue Vortex?
That's different, and I literally just, but apparently you weren't
listening. It's not different, you know why? You know why it's not different?
I said that's different because you know what
the Boruto Naruto Next Generations is branded as? Naruto and Boruto story. And there's a narrative thing about it changing from being Naruto and Boruto story to just Boruto story. Why aren't you calling Boruto 2 Blue Vortex a sequel?
It's only the anime that has the Naruto to Next Generation title. And I don't understand that at the very beginning.
It's only the anime. Do you want to say that again?
Yeah, the Boruto manga is called Boruto.
Keto. So as I'm taking this screenshot, just want to make sure you have your glasses on, whatever you need here. When you go to chat, as this clearly says Boruto, Naruto Next Generations, and you can tell that this is the manga, as I have. So you can see the chapters in the background. Creation, the Masashi Kishimoto, Miku Ikimoto, script by Okio Kodachi back in the day. It's all that's there. This is the manga's title.
Which
on every chapter, it's on the cover of the picture. You see the Boruto Naruto Next Generations volume cover. It's right there too.
Okay, fine.
That's the name of that manga.
Okay, so the manga is called Boruto Naruto Next Generation.
Wait. But I mean, remember how you said it was.
Yeah.
It was Boruto.
Okay, you're right.
The most reliable person of all time. Never. No, Kito can say
I
no
literally
wrong.
just said you're right, which is something you're incapable of doing. So let me proceed. So yes, you're right. It's called Boruto Naruto Next Generation.
Right,
okay,
yeah.
And I just did it, which you claimed I couldn't do. So anyways, let's move on. So it's called Boruto Naruto Next Generation, but the title character is Boruto. So as you can see, it's Boruto Naruto's Next Generation.
What does Boruto say in chapter 1?
What do you
the
mean
story
what
starts
says
the story of me and my dad. What do we see in subsequent arcs? The longest arc of the story, Naruto is the protagonist with a lot of focus, and he's a important character the entire time. They are both the main characters.
If you're gonna use the argument of Boruto saying that it's his and his father's story, you have to remember what was said in chapter 10, which is that it's no longer his father's story; it's his story.
He doesn't say it's no longer his father's story. He just says this is my story. But he also says
now his story now. It's so you have to. It's like you're remembering specific details and not the full context. So
well, no, because he doesn't say it's not Naruto's story for one thing, and second of all, it continues to be Naruto's story because regardless of what they say,
Naruto is a part of the story, but it's not his story. Do you understand?
It's his and Boruto's story.
No, it's not.
That's what the story shows by having Naruto be the protagonist of its by far longest arc.
Naruto isn't the protagonist.
She is the protagonist of the
Kawaki arc. Main character.
Oodie,
no, he isn't.
Argue with the screenwriter, Oodie.
He is a main character. A main character doesn't have to be
I'm going to let Oodie take it away here.
The leading character in the code arc is Kawaki.
Kawaki's the protagonist of the code arc.
Not the code arc. I mean the Ishiki arc.
Naruto's the protagonist in that arc. Oodie, if you would politely start talking again, I'm gonna let you take it away. This is your thing.
Okay. And who's the protagonist of Boruto?
Of which arc?
Who's the protagonist of Boruto's manga? Just
which one? The Boruto Naruto Next Generations manga?
Yeah.
Boruto and Naruto. They're co-protagonists.
Okay, they're co-protagonists. Okay, gotcha.
That is a made-up term, by the way, that we've said in a previous stream. Just to be
very clearly.
But to be fair, it should be a term.
See, so Boruto says in chapter 10, I said it before, but this isn't a tale about a boy who aims to become a Kage. That was my dad's story. This is none other than my story.
Yeah, but that applies both ways because, again, when it's Naruto and Boruto's story, as in the current time of Naruto and Boruto's story with the relationship as father and son and all that jazz, it's not a story about a boy wanting to become Hokage. Naruto's already Hokage and he's not a young boy, and Boruto doesn't want that. So that would still apply.
Doesn't. You're missing the entire last section of what I just said. That's just a part. You said that was his dad's story, but this now is none other than his story.
When they say Boruto and Naruto's story, they're not referring to the boy wanting to become Hokage. It's about adult Naruto's story.
I never said that. Why are you implying that I said that?
Because you just referenced him saying it's not about the boy wanting to become Hokage.
I just read. Do I need to spoon feed it?
It's about adult Naruto.
I just
so when Boruto says that, he's not saying it's no longer about adult Naruto.
Yes, that's what he says. That's what he's saying. It's no longer about Naruto. It's his story now. He just gave the context
about not how it works. It's still about adult Naruto too.
Hold on. So Boruto says, I said it before, but this isn't a tale about a boy who aims to become a Kage. That was my dad's story. He's not saying. Can I finish speaking, man? Can I finish speaking? He's not saying that is the story of Naruto in Boruto. He's saying that was the story. This is literally just speaking to the audience, really.
Not
so it says that was. Can I finish? That was the story of
because
Naruto.
What you're saying is ignoring what I'm
saying. But then he goes on to say, this is none other than my story. He's shifting the focus to him. He is the protagonist.
So two things. One, he is the protagonist, one of them. But second of all,
oh my God,
when he says that was my dad's story, that's a reference to the Naruto manga story.
That's literally what I just fucking said.
No, because in the Momoshiki arc, Naruto's story was not about the boy wanting to become Hokage. That's not the Boruto era Naruto story. He's not referencing that.
Isn't that what I literally just fucking said on stream?
So why do you keep saying it? Because it doesn't tell us anything. The focal point of your thing is going to be the none other than.
That's what I just said.
But Keto, I'm going to give you an analogy. If I have a plate that has an apple and an orange on it,
it's crazy.
And I pick up the apple and say, this is none other than an apple, that doesn't mean the orange isn't on the plate too. That doesn't mean you're forcing an interpretation that isn't necessarily the case.
The context doesn't apply to you when you don't want
it. Because the context doesn't fit your narrative, as I just explained. Because the was is in reference to his Naruto story. How do I know? Because he explains the story. The boy wanted to become Hokage. That is not adult Naruto story. So he's not saying,
what I just said
he's not referencing adult Naruto story. Because that's not the story adult Naruto had in the previous arc.
And that's what I just said, yes.
So you agree with me?
The important part, as I just said, if you were listening to what I said, isn't the boy that became Hokage. I just read the entire quote. I just said that on stream. And every time I speak, you start speaking. That's why you're not understanding shit.
No, Keto, because
so that's what I'm saying.
Like,
exactly. So you're continuing to speak. So this isn't when I said that he said.
Because
this isn't the tale about the boy because what you're saying is useless. Hokage. I'm saying that was in reference to Naruto, not Boruto. What's in reference to the Boruto story is what he says next, which is that this, which is referring to this story, which is why I said before that was my dad's story. This is referring to this story is none other than my story. Mine, not me and my dad's story.
But you know what he also says? English.
Okay.
So two things. One, my apple orange thing still applies. Again. Two,
sure, bro.
He also says that his story is the story of me and my dad in chapter 1 at first.
And that was this is fucking chapter 10, bro. The story progresses.
And it continues to be his story of him and his dad up until the end.
Okay, we can continue to ignore this panel, sure. Whatever you say.
I'm not ignoring it because I already explained why it's not necessarily.
Kamui,
you're forcing one interpretation that isn't necessary. He literally says this in chapter 1.
Kamui, you are correct.
But also says that it's a story of him and his dad.
Kamui, you are correct. You are right. Can we move on to the next point?
Why don't we move on to the chapter? So now we're an hour past 2 hours past when I want to leave.
Well, yeah. Okay. Sure.
Well, two things. So two things. Okay, so one, going back to
I hope one of them's going to be the thing that I asked you to do like 30 times.
I wasn't listening to 99% of what you guys were arguing about for the past hour.
What about what I continuously asked you to... Whatever.
I'm not sure what you're referencing.
So what's the
to explain from the screenwriter's perspective why Naruto's the protagonist of the Kawaki arc.
Yes. And that's all I feel like saying for now, because we've already gone over that for hours. But yes, and we could just reference a video. So going back to the Ada parasite omnipotence analogy. So if
I don't even know what you're referring to.
Well, remember it was the asymptomatic thing. If the omnipotence is like a virus, everyone has it, but some people are asymptomatic. Another way you could analogize it is if the screen is like everything you can see in a person, and omnipotence, it's there. And my camera is still activated right now, but my camera isn't on the screen. Likewise, if I have my camera here, and I just turn the opacity down, that doesn't deactivate the camera. The camera's still on. It's just not making a difference. Which you could say the same thing for omnipotence in that case. It's still on. It's still active for everyone. It's just not making a difference visibly. For
yes,
what
and that's when I was talking about the people who don't know Boruto Kawaki. That would be what I'm referring to. It doesn't make a difference, but it's technically there.
Yeah, and that's for now, because every instance of omnipotence can be different in its functionality, but for now, assuming that the love charm omnipotence was cast in the exact same way as the role reversal omnipotence, then it's not when you look at Ada, you then get under omnipotence. It's just everyone's already under omnipotence, and it only turns the opacity on when you look at her. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Assuming it's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, going back to what I was saying before you guys debated, so ridiculousness can exist in a story, and it can be a good thing. Going back to that before you guys started arguing for an hour. An example in Two Blue Vortex, even Two Blue Vortex can do ridiculousness in a good way. I have to say even because Two Blue Vortex is a terrible story, despite what Keto will tell you. So even Two Blue Vortex can do it right. An example of this would be when Delta tells everyone to step back, step away from the symbol, and then Boruto teleports on his head, and it's a goofy, comedic, funny scene, and everyone loves it. That's a ridiculous scene. But that's a good thing. So there can be ridiculousness that's a good thing in a story. But likewise, there's ridiculousness to any degree in all stories. But Ikimoto has gone out of his way to say he wants to write irrational villains. Two Blue Vortex, above other stories, is intentionally ridiculous. So we can't just discard the possibility or the likelihood because it's ridiculous. If anything, it's more likely because it's ridiculous than in other stories to exist as a possibility. Thoughts, Keto?
Huh?
Yeah, you agree?
Yeah.
I'll take it.